all, so this is another video. Like I told you, I'll be making the video once I'm in the overseas trip. So right now I'm in Bali for another land detection. My overseas trip got extended because of one of the resorts came to me all of a sudden that I have to visit here also. So this is basically the second trip in the overseas trip that I'm making at one go. So I was not prepared that I have to come to this particular place. However, right now I'm in Bali and there's a beautiful temple behind me. And looking at the colors of these temples, look at this. This is grey and the chocolate color reminds me of the shadow planet Rahu. And today I'll be talking about a very important aspect of Rahu in the 9th house of your astrological chart. So like I always say, I'll be making the videos, all the videos very simple for all the people to understand. Now we are taking two planets out here in the 9th house, which is supposed to be the religious house in the horoscope. Rahu and Moon we'll be talking about, shadow planet Rahu and Moon. So if you have Rahu and Moon in the 9th house, now this is actually I'm talking about without any degrees and without any specific timings astrologically. But then let's understand one basic thing about Rahu, that Rahu is not all the time, Rahu and Ketu, considered to be bad, but they are not actually bad all the time. They can be a great help to you if you're, especially with this kind of a placement, if you're into any sort of spiritual work or meditation practices. Why? Now the reason goes that why this can happen. You need to understand that any particular planet which sits in the religious house, even if it's a malefic planet for that matter, in a spiritual aspect, it is going to give you some sort of a very strong benefit astrologically. How this happens? People who have this particular placement, Rahu and Moon. Moon is again, like I always say, it's very creative. It thinks about the most beautiful things around. Now imagine that you are in any of the places, religious trips. You will only visit the most beautiful temples. You'll come across things which are rare, hidden from people sometimes. And out here, Rahu is not in the real, I would say, characteristics of Rahu. When we talk about smoking, you talk about drinking, you talk about pubs, discos, all the glamour things. Out here, Rahu, as we all know, is considered to be an asura. So asuras, when they used to, let's go back to the history of asuras, that every time when they used to be into meditation practices or sadhanas or pujas, whenever they used to do this, they were very strictly doing this. In such immense knowledge, with such immense meditation strictness and discipline, that their achievements in the form of prayers and achievements in the form of blessings from God was very strong. And that was the reason that all the devtas used to be extremely scared and worried when any asura used to sit for any particular meditation or sadhana. So imagine, so here Rahu in the 9th house is doing just the same thing. You are going just in the opposite motion of the Rahu's own characteristics of, like I just specified, the malefic characteristics. Out here, an asura has gone to the temple and he sat down and he's with folded hands in front of the god asking for things by prayers and meditation practices. So now Rahu is leaving all the malefic things of drinking and all the other specific smoking, drugs that I just actually talked about. But now, like if you are not in the meditation practices, your mind is going to be extremely disturbed. This placement is extremely good for spiritual healers, for occult science people, people who are actually doing some research work about, like for example, I'm here for a land detection right now. So this is one place that even if you come to the most glamorous planet, island, country, whatever, but if you have this placement, you will be actually searching for temples, for these archaeological evidences. Your influence will be towards that particular area. Now also understand that if you are a female and you have this particular placement, Rahu and Moon together, especially Rahu, this is supposed to be malefic as far as your marriage is concerned, because out here you will be more inclined toward meditation, your spiritual aspects, so your married life can be disturbed, because now you are taking care of all the disciplines of the meditation practices, all the discipline and the rules and regulations of the tantra practices or occult sciences. So you need to understand that you cannot enjoy your married life, you cannot have a very nice, I would say, positionings with your partner. And how to utilize this now? This is a very big question. So now if you have moon here, it can balance out a bit mentally, because you have to be actually mentally strong for it, people. Because when it comes to married life and pleasures of marriage, it's all about the mental game, the compatibility game. But please be prepared that your married life is not going to be very great when you have this particular positioning, especially for females. So do take care whenever you're going for a horoscope chart reading. This is especially for the females, this positioning I'm talking about. That if you have Rahu in the 9th house, please be prepared that this married life of yours is not going to be that great that you've actually thought of. Okay, you will be if you're into spiritual work, it's great for you, but you will not get the support of your partner the way you would see the other females getting, due to some small or big things happening in your life, in the married life. Both of you will be apart, both of you will not be able to enjoy the marriage bliss. So please be very careful on this, please be very alert on this, make a decision. If you can go through all the struggles, go for the marriage. But if you cannot go through all those struggles, be intelligent enough to understand this and cope up with this. Now, another very important thing is that since Rahu is sitting in the religious house, you will be traveling long distance. This house is basically for a long distance travel. So if you actually have Rahu in the 9th house, you will be traveling for distant places, to temples, to all the religious places. You will have the luxurious trips out here. It is not that you will be under some particular budget. Rahu will give you all the luxurious things as far as spiritual aspects concerned. So that's a great thing. So you have luxury with spiritualism when it comes to Rahu in this particular positioning. Moon will of course make it more creative after you have done all the research work, after you have actually gone through all the research. You will conduct maybe a workshop, you can conduct a book reading or a book writing program. So basically you will be making a good use of your knowledge that Rahu is giving you after traveling. Okay, so well, that's about it. Rahu in the 9th house along with Moon. I'll see you next week with another important topic. Till then, goodbye.